All right, so we continue on with NFL landscape.
So, Imran, what are your top 3 takes that you've seen in week 4?
I would say number one is that the 49ers are definitely back. As I was talking about previously, the 49ers got off to a win against the Rams on Monday night, similarly to how they were 3-5 last year, and they got the win against the Rams on Monday night to give themselves. I think this is a start to another great season, another potential Super Bowl season for these 49ers, and I'm really, really excited about what's coming up for these Niners because, our defense is the best in the league, and our offense is, of course, with Kyle Shanahan. If we can just muster enough points, it is what it is. And I'd say my next takeaway, I would say probably, I'm not going to lie, I hate doing this, but I'm impressed with Cooper Rush and these Dallas Cowboys and their defense. I'm very, 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 very impressed, and I hate saying this, but I did not expect this when Dak was out, I thought season was over. Now someone is telling me Cooper Rush has came in and won 3 straight games against pretty decent teams too.
Nah, that's crazy.
I did not expect this at all. I did not expect the Cowboys defense to be playing the way that they have. They're flying all over the field, playing very, very good defense, taking the ball away. Offensively, limiting turnovers. The turnover margin is great, just like it was last year. Very impressed with these Cowboys, but I still do not believe in them to do anything. Like, in terms of this season, I still don't believe in them.
That's the Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys. And I'd say my last takeaway, there's a bunch that happened. We could talk about the Philadelphia Eagles still being undefeated, but I'm going to touch a little bit on
they beat the Jaguars.
But I'm going to touch a little bit on the Tua situation in Miami, going down with the injury, especially what happened the week before him, the
Disgusting.
concussion. Look, I got to be honest. I was one of those people that believed Miami Dolphins when they said it was a back injury. It looks like the more and more it looked like I was wrong. Someone is going to get in trouble. They already fired the neurologist or whatever, the unaffiliated one.
They should arrest him, bro.
Yeah, and honestly, I just feel so bad for Tua because he was having such a great start to the season, and he's been getting so much. He's been getting so much hate, but I think he'll bounce back. I don't think it's going to be as bad as what people are thinking. I think.
All right, when do you think Tua will be back?
Like a 1 week, 2 week injury, just like normally other concussion. I think the problem. I think the problem with the concussion and it being re-aggravated was the fact that it was already concussed. That's why. I think once it fully heals, you saw he was out of the hospital right away. I did see that. I don't think it's going to be that long. I don't think it's a season-long injury or anything.
I got you. So, Ennis, what do you think? What are your takes so far?
3 takeaways for the season. For week 4.
All right. So the number one that I have to start with, and obviously this shouldn't be even discussed or anything, is that before week 4, Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen were the 2 NFL MVP takeaways. But now that Josh Allen has beat them, I really think that Josh Allen is MVP this year.
Over Jalen Hurts? I completely disagree.
Bro,
Josh Allen missed a throw to win them the game. Bro. He screwed a game up himself. Okay, Jalen Hurts is 4-0.
It was between Lamar Jackson
against Miami,
and Josh
he missed
Allen.
a flat.
He didn't even play that well against Baltimore.
Yeah, he did. He was down 20-3.
Okay,
no. He did play well. He led a game-winning drive.
Look. The running game, bro.
But they answered their biggest question, not being able to win 1-score games. They won a 1-score game. I'm impressed with what they did this week. I'm not gonna lie.
Look. The running game was not doing well. They had fumbles.
Well, they've never done well.
They weren't doing anything. Josh Allen literally carried their running game as a quarterback, and he was still doing very decent.
So Josh Allen's your MVP?
Dude, Josh Allen is my MVP.
I didn't say my MVP. I think it's Jalen Hurts.
Josh Allen can win in inclement weather, and he showed that. He showed that he can win in inclement weather, and that weather is also not a problem. He's MVP.
What's your next?
Jalen Hurts is the next one, but nah. All right. Also, another takeaway. Hold on, I had them written down. 1 second. Let's see.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and take it up with him. I can't find my notes.
Anyways, so I want to start off with I'm a Texans fan, and I'm very impressed with Dameon Pierce. I do feel like he is the offensive rookie of the year, and there really has not been that much competition so far. Look at the other running backs in that class. Dameon Pierce is clearly the best one out of all of them.
Hey, Breece Hall just scored a game-winning touchdown in Pittsburgh. Just saying.
Yeah, look at it. Let's just say he's on the Texans. All right.
He scored the touchdown. He ran it in. Oh yeah, but it's a 1-yard touchdown.
Another one of my takes. I do feel like the Eagles are they're just impressing me generally. I knew they had like one of the best rosters in the NFL, but everyone was talking about this Jaguars team, which I think was just like overhyped. I think the Chargers like completely like flunked out that game. Yeah, but like just like how the Chargers almost lost the game against the Texans this week. Look, the Eagles are a real good team, and people need to take them seriously. And on my last take,
Why you look at me like I didn't take them seriously?
Bro,
I'm
just
the
saying,
East.
the
I just
best
don't
team.
think. I just don't think they're better than the Niners, and I don't think they're better than the Buccaneers. I don't. I think they're better than the Rams. I think they're better than the Cowboys for sure.
I mean, yeah,
And I respect the Clown Boys now.
I need the Cowboys to win the Rams game, and then I'll respect them. That's one thing.
No, I agree with that too, because they haven't really had a legit competition.
Yeah, and here's another hot take. The Bengals are back, bro. Who's stopping T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Tyler Boyd? The Bengals are back. They're about to be a good team. They're about to come back just like how they were last year when they made the Super Bowl. They're definitely a playoff team. And another thing,
If Tua was in the game, they would have lost though. It was a one-possession game.
I don't think so, actually. I think Teddy Bridgewater did a pretty decent.
He also
job.
had a horrible interception.
He did, but I think he did a decent job. One more thing. I know it's supposed to be 3, but I have one more thing. I feel like the Broncos season is looking not looking too good with all the expectations.
They're frauds.
Losing
They're
Javonte
not a
Williams.
better team than us just because they beat us.
Losing Javonte Williams is just a tough loss, and I don't know. I was high on them beginning of the season, but I don't know, not that much anymore.
So like, my second hot take was that it was actually the opposite of what he said. Is that the Bengals are not looking good. Yes, they got the win over Miami, but come on.
I agree with Ennis.
They're
I'm not gonna lie.
Like, bro,
I'm not
their
gonna
main-
lie. I agree.
the
They did not
Miami
look good
QB
against
is-
Miami.
it's not
They
looking-
lost to Cooper Rush. He had 4 interceptions week 1 against Pittsburgh. For me, I'm not a Bengals fan, but if I was a Bengals fan, I'd be concerned.
Look, their offense is elite. Who's stopping that? Like their receiving core, they have one of the best. They have the best receiving core in the NFL, and there's no one else near. That's what I think, in my opinion. I mean, Miami is
I
close,
completely
but
disagree. Miami is much better receiving core. I think Tampa
no,
Bay's receiving core is
definitely
much
not.
better.
All right, Tampa Bay maybe, but
I think
I definitely think that
Philadelphia's receiving core is better.
Who's the wide receiver?
AJ Brown and Devontae Smith.
Who's the wide receiver 3? Exactly. Tyler Boyd is the best wide receiver 3 in the NFL. Nobody else is that good of a wide receiver 3 in the whole NFL, bro. What are you talking about?
Even 49ers have a better receiving core than them.
Dude, I don't-
Debo, are you Kittle?
Okay, all right. If you're counting tight ends into
That's
it,
part of receiving core.
then I guess. I mean, they still have that Hayden Hurst. Now, Hayden Hurst played a good game though.
All right, and the very last hot take is that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are still going to be a very well playoff contenders, dude. They're gonna win.
I don't think
feel
that's
like
a
they're
hot
gonna win
take at
that.
all.
That's not a hot take.
They're gonna win.
That's not that hot.
That is. How's
How's that hot?
Bro,
Just because they lost to Kansas City?
Bro, all right.
I
They're gonna
agree.
win.
I agree.
I have
with
a
you.
hot take. The Kansas City Chiefs are a good team.
All right, guys. This is our 3 takeaways for Week 4. We'll be back next week with more in-person videos. Thank y'all for watching, and please like and subscribe.
So.